Have anything to lose, right? You know, you may as well give it a go. You may as well come in and try and test a few things, get some of these individuals active. But so far, so good. Easiest job of today is basically Cyclones, right? You know, doesn't really have to do all too much. Keep the vibes high, keep the momentum going. We're heading towards map number 2. It's MOUZ's pick off the back of a 13-3 win on Vertigo. They're hoping to basically just do more of the same as they start on that T side.
Straight in with a simple execute here for A, it looks like. Smoke over the top. Flashes to join. They will burst forwards. It's pretty well telegraphed, but ultimately, it's all down to the CT side finding the frags. It's quite an aggressive one as they get... Oh, a nade onto the smoke. That'll actually backfire a little for BNK. They were happy to take fights out from Con, but it looks so good here for MOUZ. Nice find from Damio. 3 versus 2 with the bomb down, though. Not going to be easy. Brollan has cut off the CT area. At least they're aware of that. They really only have one spot that they can push through from. Trace making all the noise. Okay, Damia will use him as a distraction. Suddenly we're 2v1. There's a kit available here for the CT side as well, but Brollan still knows there's not a lot of time to play with. Low HP bar here. Could get this done. Draws him off the bomb. Just playing it smart. So well done here from Brollan to not give too many fights and the fade away to seal the deal. Stealing the 2v1.
Yeah, nice. Right, I think just the low HP probably does it all, to be perfectly honest. Simple stuff for Brollan. Does have to bail them out a little bit, but all in all, not the end of the world. The main thing is just making sure that that does lock itself into place, and well, it does. So, back to winning ways. BNK, I don't think we expect to force buy out of them here. Keep hold of what they've got, kind of reassess, reevaluate, going towards their first full buy as early as. But good work from Brollan, just making sure there wasn't a chance. It was pretty close there, but the second he gets a tap, that is it. Done and dusted. Yeah, I'm going to go for a force, though. We got a double scout, and one of them's already got a kill, so... Alright, maybe. I spoke too prematurely. Maybe there's a chance here.
It is entirely possible. But MOUZ slow things way, way down. He's taking that mid control. Try and run with it. Spams on both sides, but nothing coming off just yet. Minute left to go on the clock. And yeah, MOUZ maybe indeed early on here. Just trying to see how BNK approach things. So it is a bit slower, and towards the end of Vertigo, they started, you know, getting a bit wild, getting quite confident, and all these, like, 3-4-man pushes in the middle of rounds, and dry moves, and getting in on the flank. You know, things that you might not usually aim for against, like, a top 5 team in the world. But very, very quickly here on Mirage, they have to respect again, and just see how BNK are able to respond. Also, while being a man down, it's not the best look.
So, more taps. Get that scout active, and again, relatively close. At it, gonna find Zershin. Surely not. Surely not. Bomb could be denied here. Will go down, but Shuhei will also fall. BNK might be about to pull off a force here. Brollan and Jimpphat thrust into a chance, and PZ delivering all down to Jimmy. What have he got for us? 1v4, turn 1v2. But it's PZ Scout doing all the work. What a round coming through. The force buy successful. And just like that, not bad at all. Fair play. Found the first bad news Kangaroos and just kept being given fights. MOUZ, that was a little bit too overconfident, let's say. And they really did kind of overplay their cards a little bit.
Yeah, maybe slightly. Not a lot of utility down A. That's one of the big things with their hit towards the A bomb site there. They use most of it middle. And maybe some of that overconfidence coming in. MOUZ, a fair few of the players there, rather than playing for the bomb, just feeling that they could go for a wide swing and get the trade. PZ shows them what's up. Teaches them who's boss. And he's going to get an AWP out very quickly into this game. MOUZ on the force buy, got a Galil, got a Mac 10, but not an awful lot to write home about. It's all about the utility and how they use it. They're going to burst out on towards this B bomb site. Little hard for Brollan to make it through the window, but it works out. There's only one player here. It's well read. Zershin goes down to the AWP. That will reveal itself then, so something for MOUZ to be a bit scared of. Taking their time getting the bomb down here allows the rotations to come in. And BNK should be able to match up. It's all on the confidence here, I feel. All on the coordination of this retake. Slow move in. They know that they've got range as an advantage against the SMGs and pistols. In comes Jimmy, though. He's got that Galil. The only thing that works at range. Torji up on the boost. Catches another. The orb will survive, but he will be the only one. And even then, it's a little under threat. But he should make it out if he goes running. He's sticking around, though. Nice to see that, I suppose. All the same, he's not out of dodge just yet. Gonna run out of ammo on the Deagle. Shui punishes him for sticking around. And MOUZ, they take a force of their own.
Yeah, really well played. And of course, they're walking away with good upgrades too, right? There's an auto picked up. That can be dropped up towards Torzi. An AK as well. So, I mean, all in all, not bad, right? They're all gonna walk away with a full kind of set. Credit to them. I think as well, that was just a case of a nice quick play over towards B. They overwhelm the back side player. Once that Max and a Brollan gets active, it gives them all the space they need to drop like a bit of util. Set themselves up quite nicely. BNK going to force back in. Scout gets active. Hello, Brollan. You're going to be tested in a second. Race around the corner. First of all. A second as well. There was a scout at range. Brollan will just dip away. Going to stick around, though, waiting for a re-peek or waiting for an overface. And he might just get it, but Damio instead drops a smoke and just double backs. The force buy so far looking a little weaker this time out. Bad news, Kangaroos.
Jimpphat spotting a player over on the jump spot, but nothing coming off just yet. MOUZ again moving slowly. Maybe moving slowly towards A, which would potentially be the incorrect call, but you can hit shots like that. It doesn't matter too much, does it? We do have a couple down in towards Dark that could get problematic. Torji left on 2 HP. You've got to be joking. Got to be careful of the flames there, my guy. He gets a little close, but he's all good, apparently. Bomb going to pull back and play safe. B-bomb site confirmed to be clear. So, yeah, he just wanted to make sure that he did not lose that bomb. What are we doing now? Are we hunting, or are we just going to let them save?
Well, as bomb goes down, that is the question. I think it is going to be a little bit of a hunt as well as Urshan comes through for a couple. One more tucked over towards Palace, but he'll just get out of there with that MP9 intact. For ADDICT, not the worst thing to keep hold of. It's better than nothing. But it's a question, of course, of will he be able to keep hold of it? Doesn't look like they're going to continue looking around here. Brollan and Urshan want a couple more kills, a bit more stats on the board for them. Brollan, good game from him thus far, 6 and 2. Jimpphat not too far behind, alongside Urshan on 4. So rifling core really getting active, which is good to see. And yeah, they are looking around. Urshan's got the right idea. Heading in. But he should be fine. Yeah, ADDICT to keep hold of that MP9. So at the very least, that's something to work with. MOUZ back to winning ways, back to a nice and comfortable display. And yeah, I mean, that time, that force buy, not really getting too proactive, not really getting too many opportunities. So good, right? This is what we want to see. We want to see MOUZ be able to take those sort of rounds where they've got considerably better firepower with ease. We said Mirage will give opportunities for bad news Kangaroos, but not expecting too many. Low buy for them here around that MP9. This should be a pretty simple 4th for MOUZ.
One would assume so. Still, they do have to be careful with walking into B there, if any players make their way over. Ground will definitely be secured. Flames. Oh, it might have been the nade actually. Meet and brace. He's still undiscovered. Oh, everybody gonna go down. Damio actually steals his opportunity for a frag. He'd been waiting there all round long. Not gonna happen, and a little bit of a posthumous frag to take the final kill. But they do get a couple there now. They do get a couple, so decent damage on a full eco.
You take it. You'll take a couple, right? You're not going to say no to it, but I mean, all in all, unless they start finding success in the gun rounds, I am going to get a little bit more concerned bit by bit, round by round. 4-1 start is not bad already. They're 10-2 half, MOUZ, on that of Vertigo. I'd love to be able to do one better here, but I do feel like they're going to be made to work a little bit more on Mirage. It does give more opportunities, and this is one of them. A push towards ramp, I like it, but Jimpphat's ready for it. Waiting, expecting, and of course finding. No bother for Jimpphat. So easy as he gets a double.
Yeah, it's difficult for BNK, man. How do you get back into this round now? MOUZ have got full control. Very, very slow moving from MOUZ, though. They don't want to let this round slip away. It has been a very back and forth kind of affair. Yes, there's only the one round for the CT side, but some close moments in there, you know, and MOUZ really unsure of what to expect. Again, very, very respectful of them, the way that they're playing, but also difficult to work around for BNK because it is a very info-starving style right now from MOUZ. Just letting them walk into your crosshair kind of thing. Nice find through the smoke, but unfortunately that bomb is going down. It will be a save and nothing that the Aussies can do.
No, yeah, you're right. That'll be that. So, again, good work that we're starting to see out of MOUZ. I mean, this gun round, the positive is they keep hold of a couple. They're saving here over towards Palace, but I mean, even then, right, this is still MOUZ making these rifle rounds look so simple. We saw this a lot on towards Vertigo. We've seen it again here. I mean, there's very little to kind of sit back and analyze with. You know, they're losing the raw 50-50s. The mid-control hasn't really been good enough. We've seen them lost a couple of fights there. And again, towards B, whenever MOUZ want to step up the tempo a little bit, they just put so much pressure on the shoulders. Shuhei gonna have a little look in. Potentially has a chance. We'll have to go right now. Knife out towards Palace. He wants to find those fights. See what I'll be giving them. So that will be that. 5-1. It isn't going to be the best buy as well. With 2 being saved, it doesn't give you the best of choices when it comes towards the money. So far, so good. In terms of a warm-up game for MOUZ, you couldn't really ask for a better one, to be perfectly honest. Jimpphat started things really simply. Coming through ramp. Nice double from him. Like we said, gets another in through mid. Super simple, super easy. Couple of deagles, 157. Alongside that double save then for A1S spot. Damio and hazr really have to get active here.
Dershan taking things a bit faster. The Molotov will give the position of brace away. Down he goes. Yeah, just not expecting such an aggressive play out from MOUZ, the way that they've been approaching things the past few rounds. However, they will get a bit overwhelmed. It's actually by the M4. The deagle robbed of the opportunity. Oh my goodness, hazr in for 3 here. Is it going to be enough? He now has to find all 5 by himself. He's got minimal HP. It's a good effort. He just needed somebody else. He just needed a bit of support, but arguably he's found these 3 by working around his teammates, baiting them, you might say, but certainly in a positive manner. Oh, he's found a bit of a gap here, though. This is big. This is big. Ah, he's maybe missed the window, but Brollan still has no idea. Oh my goodness, they are backs turned to each other, but he's still in to find one. Where's this last guy, though? He's got no clue. Smoke down. Brollan playing safe. Oh, he finds him, and hazr the ace overall, the 1v2 clutch on 8 HP. You've got to be joking.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well played, hazr. There is a reason we highlighted this guy, right? He's a very proficient rifler. When he gets going, when he gets confident, he can make a bit of a story out of something, but that's beautiful. I don't think it's going to be something you can rely on consistently, but that is a really, really important round. BNK have walked away with a low buy off the back of 2 saved M4s, and hazr gets so active and finds a really nice round. An ace in total. And definitely a couple of question marks. That slip of the net that he gets. I mean, realistically, if you're MOUZ there, you should basically be doubling up. In that 1v2 situation, when you've got an open play as well, you have to just play off each other. And they don't. They maybe, they split up, go for a bit of a crossfire. It doesn't really work out. And before you know it, that will be that. But credit, I mean, hazr, he was 0-5 before that. Now he's 5-5. So you take them all the same. Not bad from the youngster. Great round coming through. Like I said, you cannot rely on people getting ace clutches to see off rounds time and time again. Baddies Kangaroos have got to find a way to work as a team into these rounds and not roll out the individuals as much. MOUZ, they'll buy it back in. It's a little bit of a shock to the system. Bit of a kick up the arse, I guess. But all in all, I don't think they're too worried.
Well, it depends, doesn't it, on these follow-ups. Okay, that's a big moment for them. You know, a huge morale booster, and they're going a bit wacky here. Getting 4 in towards mid there. hazr ready in towards short as well. This is looking good. Oh, the AWP misses a shot. I mean, you'd never expect him to be up that close, to be fair. Second is a little more egregious. 3 versus 3 now coming in, but it is short-lived. Bomb not planted. Oh my god, the flash is perfect, and the double spray down for Brollan. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Leaves Brace alone. He's taken a reposition here now, but surely not another clutch.
I don't think so. This one feels a little too outlandish. 1v2. And he will get the first. He takes a hell of a lot of damage, and he spotted the last as well. Oh, Sire release. Xerxes will see him off. These rounds are way closer than they should be, though. MOUZ are having to sweat a little bit, which is something that never happened on Vertigo. I do feel like there is maybe a conversation to be had of potentially Psycho just trying to calm these guys down a little bit. Some of these moments, some of these fights are a little bit more uncomfortable. Well, considerably actually more uncomfortable than what we saw on towards Vertigo. And being forced again to really have their individual shine. Brace, good opportunity, good effort as well, finding the first, but Version swing and he won't miss that. 6-2. I mean, it's good for sigh of relief, but yeah, like I said, MOUZ, they are being made to work for these. Not exactly like the kind of massacre rounds like we saw in towards map number 1. These are coming down to the wire time and time again.
Another cheeky creep in, leaving Xerxes to just try and see what he can find. This time, not going to be much. hazr. Oh my god, the AWP turned away as well. Oof, they're a little too comfortable, maybe, MOUZ. hazr picks up a double, and suddenly, oh, they're on. I don't know, it still looks decent to me. Shui running into Damyao in the smoke. Oh, no. That's such a great catch from the observation team there, to be fair, to just kind of highlight that. But yeah, that's so unlucky. If it was the other way round, you know, if he was on the right-hand side, Shui drops in on the left.
Yeah.
Man, that's so sad.
Like ships in the night, they just sail past each other. They don't even realize until it's too late. Up. Back over towards truck. Shuhei a little spam towards bench, wasn't there anything? So ADDICT's got to do it all with a deagle. In basically what's going to be a 1v3 A-side hold. The AWP is probably just going to try and save here. And yeah, the second he misses, that is it. PZ got it all to do. He might be able to deny with a spam through the box, but yeah, does he want to give away his position as well? I don't think it's even actually worth it. Okie dokie, PZ. That is pretty damn beautiful. Nice shot. Lovely shot. But it is, in the end, all for nothing. It is going to be a save call going to be made for him. But yeah, that's a beaut. Fair play. I was up to 7, though. Already building up quite the repertoire here on this T side. This is, yeah, not too bad, is it? Not at all.
Yeah, some of them getting a bit tougher, for sure. As you mentioned a couple rounds ago. But ultimately, MOUZ are converting them. And again, showing of their might, to be honest. The fact that it's like, okay, rounds a bit closer, maybe overlooking a few things here or there. Particularly that double kill from hazr in this round was maybe a bit messy for me. You know, off angle here, but we might see the second. Yeah, the AWP just kind of turns away, like, he's not going to peek me, or, you know, trusting in Shuhei a little too much. And they do get lucky with that move in at window as well. That was kind of the turning point for my money. All the same, they're still looking good on the conversions, and I think that is more of a testament, like I say, to their ability. All power for PG here. Nice and confident. Finds the first.
Credit to him. PT's looking really good, man. I He's giving his opportunities, hitting some nice shots. Hit another Shuhei playing below that Molotov off PC. Man, he is getting, you know, at least a couple of moments that are feeling highlight reel-esque. The only gun to work with, he gets a leg. That's so unfortunate. That would have been a beautiful round if he was able to get 3. There is guns to work with, though, for BNK. So in this 3 versus 4, there's a chance.
Right, the positioning as well. We need the con smoke, and there it is. Oh, Brollan goes ahead of it. Does get one, but instantly dealt with. Torji scoped in, not ready for the 5-7 to be up that close already. Big round from the Bad News Kangaroos comes in. They have to convert that into a little more, but still a really, really good look. And any round is a good round at the moment for this CT side.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. PZ, like I say, credit to him. Real nice couple of shots out of him. That second as well, especially kind of around the Molotov. You know how bright they are. It's quite difficult to play in and around them. So yeah, good work. Good work indeed. Like you said, they'll take any rounds at the moment. Timeout going to be called the first timeout we've seen this series. And I think more of a moment really just to take a bit of a breather. MOUZ, like we've kind of spoken about a couple of times, they are being made to work for this Cyclone. A little massage of the shoulders just to relax them up, right? This is what this timeout's about for MOUZ. It's not about really dipping too deep into the strat book or anything of the sort. It's just, lads, calm down. Stop rushing things. Let's start playing our game. Let's stop giving opportunities over towards BNK guys, because yeah, we can't actually take them too lightly. When they're given the opportunities to frag, they will hit the shots. They are pro players after all. So yeah, back into the investment. AKs and the AWP, all the rest, but this time a much slower affair. MOUZ not going to try and overface too early.
Con smoke comes down early enough. MOUZ though again, going back to what was working a little earlier on, very, very slow, grouped up, a buddy system, but ultimately ending towards mid. No real presence here from the CT side. It's actually more of a bolster on B in the early stage. And window is kind of being watched, but not super attentive. This could get a little messy, to be honest. They're very unsure of what to expect. Very, very tetchy here on the BNK side of things. The AWP, yeah, reveals itself unexpected. ADDICT does get one. Smoke comes in after. Meanwhile, he's dealt with quickly by Xerxian. They're starting to overwhelm the site, but still not looking the best for MOUZ. Still got the AWP of PZ to get through. He spots out the bomb. Nade gonna go in with the tip of his head taken off by Brollan. And now the 3v2 looks to be in good stead.
hazr. Damn yo. What have you got for us? I was going to try and say first contact. I got a chance here because the AWP has missed a shot. hazr will punish. All alone now. And he puts into a 1 versus 1. Surely not another clutch by hazr. An ace clutch earlier. Looks for more. And it's Brollan playing deep ramp. hazr has a kit, but no smoke to go down on that bomb. So got to take a fight sooner rather than later. Brollan's round this corner. He's got the right idea, but I don't think he has the time. And he will fall to the hands of the Swede. My God, close. But no cigar, but credit to hazr again. Another opportunity where he steps up, has to come into kind of the fray of the conversation. And my God, does he? Unfortunately, it's not good enough. And he's still MOUZ pulling further and further away. 8 now, heading into the final round of the half. Has been, you know, like we said, a little bit of a harder showing than our Vertigo, but it doesn't really say all that much. Vertigo is very one-sided, but it still is a pretty damning result. Even if it's 8-4, it's not going to be easy for Bad News Kangaroos. The bulk of these rifles have only gone one way.
Yeah, I mean, that is very true. I think, again, similar to Vertigo, unfortunately, it's been sort of the hero moments, the less predictable moments. Certainly not easy to deal with on the BNK side of things, but yeah, rifle-wise, post-plant-wise, importantly, you know, conversion moments are pretty heavily going the way of MOUZ. Quick one here, as wow, rushing pretty much everybody out on towards this A-bomb site. Absolutely wild stuff from MOUZ to try and get away with this. Coming close, though, looking good. hazr still hidden in towards Ninja, but he's dealt with swiftly. PZ now, the last man in the 1v2.
Go on, Sunshine. Give it a go, right? Why not? Make something of this. Give yourself a little bit of a personal highlight. There's in a couple of moments, and there's the first. Torzi caught, clipped, dropped. As PZ 1v2 turn 1v1 as Brollan in the side. He pulled off a clutch earlier in the round just prior. Wants to do it again. And ever reliable, Mr. Brollan as well. Bomb planter for him through connector. That's where he'll play, waiting for a tap. He doesn't need to peek. Smoke on towards the bomb, though. That might force Brollan a little further forward. PZ taps. And PZ will find as well. Big clutch, big round to give Bad News Kangaroos a fourth. 1v2 converted with the AWP, and he's just about got enough time as well to seal off the half. A much better display from the Aussies heading in towards map number 2, but job far from done. Can they continue their couple of moments in towards the second half? We'll see after the break.
I am a nice guy all day long. You can ask anybody. I'm a pleasure to play with. But when somebody baits me or somebody fails to trade me, I just start yelling at them, just the way my brother used to do to me. I hear the words coming out of my mouth and...
Sorry, I'm late. No cabs. Oh, so get this. Played this hacker in Premier yesterday, and I'm supposed to be tryharding. It's my rank up game. But instead, I just start grilling this guy on his trigger bot. I'm just in disbelief, like how there's literally zero skill involved. All he does is he presses a button and he wins. And this freak is ruining hundreds of people's games a day. Like, where is the fun in that?
Alex.
And I'm getting madder and madder. And I ask him, I look him in the face and I say, how can you sleep at night knowing you're wasting the time of 9 other people? Just so you can see what? A number go up? And you know what? He TKs me. He doesn't say a word. He just shoots me in the fucking head. What the fuck is that? Am I the one that fucked up in this scenario, or is it this douchebag trying to make me feel bad about myself?
Alex, we've talked about this numerous times. You can't just come in and hijack the entire session.
I didn't hijack this session. Did I hijack the session?
Yeah, you did.
Who are you?
I work in community feedback.
Good luck with that.
Alex, I know you've lost a lot of elo this year. Maybe you want to talk about that.
I don't talk about that. Hold on. Gotta take this. Grizz. Yeah, no, I know. This guy's just ruining everyone's enjoyment of the game. How long can that last? Bye, everyone.
A much better performance coming out from Bad News Kangaroos. And they will indeed take the final round at the tail end of that first half. So Again, as I mentioned on the first map, quietly hoping for something to come out from this team to give us a competition here, and they might just be able to do it. 8-4 is not a bad finish. Pick up the pistol here, close that gap, but we'll see. MOUZ CT side, can you get through that here? It's a big question, it's a big ask. They're not wasting any time getting towards the A site. Julie's in for Torji. Oh, goodness. Okay, does get shut down quickly, but it's still a man advantage for MOUZ.
Yeah, still a big ask as well, because PZ will swing just as that smoke plumes and it'll cost him his life. And I don't think ADDICT realizes what a precarious spot he's in, because Xerxing was knifing him. I'm sure Xerxing can see him, and he did. Nearly cost Shuhei's life, but he does get the knife out there as well. A little look over the monitor. He's just giving him the eyes a little bit. And of course, his money in the back pockets. He take it every day of the week. He very, very nearly baited Shuhei for it, but in the end, I don't think they would have lost, so it would have been okay. Regardless, MOUZ up to a 9th. It will mean as well now they just kickstart the second half so strong, right? This is potentially starting to feel like maybe the beginning of the end. We are going to see BNK go into a force buy here. Nades chunk down Brace to 54. And Torzi up close. He might get a couple under his belt in a second.
Yeah, looking good. They once again want to hit in towards A well-timed smoke there to just keep them at bay from Palace. And as you prophetically said, Torzi will manage to pick up the double, scare them away, and drop that bomb, so kind of win the round out, I think. Single-handedly make it 4 overall, 2, and then 2 more. That equals 4. Now just 1 left.
ADDICT. Toe spotted. There's information given away as well, but it's a tough ask. He might get a kill. Torzi's pretty low here, but a pop flash. Yeah, full bind. Oh no, not again. Oh, I thought Shuhei was flying in for it.
Whoa.
Oh, a little bit of BM there. They're having a bit of fun here, boys. Come on now. We're all friends. We're all friends. MOUZ is going to see it off. It's a lot of smiles on there in the MOUZ camp. They're having a whale of a time. They are. I mean, it's been a pretty easy game of Counter-Strike for them. And now we're getting to the point where, unfortunately, BNK aren't really offering up all too much. That was a force buy, without a bomb plant, without a kill. Doesn't mean they haven't got anything to work with. MOUZ get up to 11, basically, off the back of this round for free, right? Look, there's not basically anything to bring to the table. Even the likes of armor is a luxury that they can't afford. Exertion 1. Second coming through with Torzi's MP9. He's getting nice and active here. Nice and simple. It's a throwaway round. Basically, what it comes down to now is this next gun round's everything for BNK. They want a chance in the map, in the series, just anything, right? It all comes down to this next gun round.
Damn, yo, can he find us a kill on the Dig? There's nobody B, I can tell you that much, Chieftain. I think it's a loose hold from short from Jimpphat. Oh. He is looking. Yeah, a little bit of an off angle. Fair enough. He was ready for any kind of a creep out of the apartments. No kill. So, flawless one from MOUZ. And as you say, this next round, all important here for BNK to stay alive in the opening series for Group C.
Now or never, right? Now or never. What have you got for us? What is on offer? This has been a one-sided display. There's no two ways about it. This gun round, if they want any sort of a chance, this is where they're going to find it. Krieg out for PZ. Not often you see that anymore. Any other player I've already seen using it. Process a little bit over towards Big. He's picked it up a couple of times. He's pretty crisp with it as well, to be fair to him. But not a gun that really gets too much favor these days in competitive play since it got the nerf. The AUG's still very viable, in all fairness. It's still got that fast fire rate. Torzi. The shoulder. This is the shot, but information gained. As a smoke will meet him towards stairs.
Return utility out from the CT side. Little backs and forths here. Not too much committal. Torzi will go down on the edge of the smoke, though. That's kind of what they were waiting for. An aggressive move. Backfires for MOUZ. Advantage for the Aussies. They will slowly start to make their way out here. Brollan on the FAMAS, just sort of out in the open. Trying to catch a couple, doesn't happen for him. Shuhei, flash goes in, gonna take a peek, but even while blind, hazr had that angle. Jimpphat, the only one left, looking very, very good here. And honestly, I think he Would probably look to save, but he wants to stick around and maybe take a gun or two.
Well. Jimpphat. Nice find. I don't think the round is really a possibility here, but if you can make it expensive, at the very least, that would be something to work with. There's plenty of money for MOUZ in those back pockets. So I think it's worthwhile sticking around, getting a little fight, get a little opportunity. Not break the economy, but at least hinder it a little bit over towards BNK. Don't give them any sort of stability to build. But I said, for the bad news Kangaroos, if you want a chance in this map, it's got to come down to this gun round. And the fact that they've taken it with 3 alive, at least for the time being, not bad at all. Jimpphat sticks around, see whether he can get anything on the tail end. Won't be given the luxury. MOUZ can rebuy in towards round number 17. So not the end of the world, at least just yet. Work though. And these Kangaroos giving themselves at least an opportunity, a chance to get back in towards this game. And that is what we want to see. We do want to see a couple of these opportunities where at the very least they can start to deliver in these rifle rounds, show that there is a game plan, some sort of idea about how they're going to take down MOUZ. A lot of that comes down to just the individual stepping up. Great bits of support from U2 come over. They give the riflers a lot of space to work with. And that they do. Like I said, no real issues for MOUZ reinvesting in. So Torsi back in towards the AWP. All in all, not bad. Jiggle peaks, re-peaks, and dies. Has a nice find.
Yeah, definitely confident from Torsi in these early rifle rounds. It has backfired on him twice already now. Ooh. Sure he's going to get caught on the edge of the smoke as well. That's a pretty big kill. They have dropped the bomb in the interim with the only MOUZ frag thus far. Brollan going to be the next to fall. Bad news Kangaroos with the A hits looking good. Just pack mentality. Play around the peaks. Jimpphat at range though, showing why he is one of the cleaner players on the server right now. Xerxan not too far behind him. Will manage to bring it into a 2 versus 2. The bomb has been dropped, and Xerxan stays cool as the push comes his way. Jimpphat at range gets it done, and 12 coming in for MOUZ.
Yeah, map series point for MOUZ now as well. Good work. And you know what? Fair play to them. The 2 versus 4 in that situation was actually a little dicey at one point. They do give themselves a really good opportunity. They just pumped the brakes at Tad. I think Xerxan does really well in particular. Just waiting over towards CT, not over facing, not over fighting, especially in the kind of the bit of the carnage that was happening on towards the site itself. He just waits for his opportunity and he gets them. It's good work. You can see when bad news Kangaroos don't hear any information, when they don't really know what's going on, there's a little bit of a confusion and they don't really know where to go. So timeout's called. Bit of a conversation to be had. Bray's getting on the mic here as well, trying to rally the troops a little bit. But a map and series point at this sort of a deficit, it does feel very much out of the realms of possibility. Is there anything left to work with Bad News Kangaroos? Who knows? But unfortunately, it hasn't really been the showing they would have wanted across these 2 maps so far. Only 8 rounds across the first 2. This could be their last. ADDICT's got a Deagle brace with a Mac 10 and a little bit of util. Not the greatest to work with. It's feasible, it's manageable, but it's not going to be the easiest.
Boost up over the smoke. Ooh, could be big. Sure, you know, with the spray down on the corner, you know, definitely not sussing out the boost necessarily, and it's a good job because PZ comes around for 2. We're not ready for him at all, and he has punished. Really well done.
Yeah, nice couple of kills. The smoke goes up as well. Now he can cross over towards, or at least wrap through towards B if he wants to. It's a really strong position that he holds now, playing in through ladder. Especially if the bomb's going A2, because they can essentially play for him. They can plant for his position. Which gives him a lot of controller range. For the MOUZ side, at the very least, they've got good utility when it comes towards a retake, and Jimpphat getting active here as well. Start to make a move through mid. Brollan not showing his position over towards Ticket. This is good. And also the rotation of Shuhei feels like he's read this A site here. So at the very least, this is a good spot to find himself in. A lot of this comes down to whether Jimpphat can find this fight though. Can he do anything to deny that AWP getting a position? Does he even clear it?
Ooh, we might do now because there's a flash that's come in. It's enough of a distraction. Brollan took a peek as that flash went round. Beautifully timed. Ooh. Yeah, And again, this is all going to come down to it. PZ has a little look behind him to seal the deal here, unless Jimpphat can pull off the 1v3 to end the game. Not going to happen. Huge 4-piece from the AWPer of BNK. Really well played, and a lovely, lovely mid-round move from them.
Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, him and hazr are having a really good game. They're really being given opportunities. And this is the kind of initial risk, so to say, with a map like Mirage. A couple of individuals can pop off, and there's chances starting to arise. And you can see now as well, for MOUZ, economy has finally faded. Double MP9, few upgraded pistols, that's all they've got on offer here. So it's not amazing, but it's still workable to a degree. This is going to be tough, though. We've seen these sort of rounds converted before, but they do require a little bit of fortune to favor them. Palace pop going to be the call, bit of util as well, but the bomb not committed here. The main thing, bomb is still over towards spawn.
A little close here. Damio got to be careful. Does get overwhelmed. The AWP as well. Same sort of boat. Has to be careful not to get finished. Oh, Jimpphat going to hear the footsteps here, but he can't really rush into it. Position going down is pretty much the only line of defense on A, but it's Jimpphat with a quick flank. We'll see here. He might go unchecked. It's that MP9 though, isn't it? For goodness sake, you know, the worst weapon you want in this situation. He's going to take Palace as an option. There is also Brollan joining him in behind. So double flank. Are they going to wait for each other? They probably don't have time to do that. Jimpphat does manage to find one, but instantly traded out here. Yeah, and Jimpphat just going in. He is being watched for. Clean find onto the first. It might get a bit weird now. They don't know where this second player is, but little do they know they're both together all of a sudden. Up, down below. They've got to check this. They do indeed. The quick scope misses. It is all down to ADDICT. They're both pretty low. Tap onto the bomb. One gonna hold. He can't find the lineup. He can't find the lineup. He readjusts though. Something in him, or someone said that he wasn't quite on, and BNK stay alive.
Oh my god, that's such a big sigh of relief. Good effort by MOUZ considering the buy they had to work with, but all in all, there's a round converted by BNK as it's slowly but surely getting closer and closer. This, you know, this second map, considerably more of a conversation. Really nice work, it has to be said, to at least start to come back into this to a degree, but of course, I think with that round there, they won't really have too much to work with in terms of the investment. So yeah, low buy. Bit of a stack towards A. That's where BNK have been going basically for the vast majority of this T side. In all fairness, the A pops have been very good for the bad news Kangaroos. Bit of early damage being dealt there on towards Damio. Not really too sure how. Maybe a nade or something of the sort. Tag with the Deagle. Yeah, this low buy. Don't really expect too much. So if BNK 12-8, I don't know, man. There's a conversation. It's still tough, right? Because it needs to be flawless, but it's not completely out of the realms of possibility.
No, the dream is definitely alive. And they're looking a lot better on this T side in those crunch moments that we talked about in the first half as being difficult. They do look pretty good here. Xertion spots a couple up on that boost. Still a slow move coming in from BNK as they look to be careful. Losing anybody. Jimpphat did have a chance at the fight, but could not find it. B-bomb site clear. The bomb will join the party over there. So just a case now of being careful not to drop the AKs into the hands of your opponents. Damio, as I say that, left on 8 HP. Okay, still going in for the fight. I guess he felt like he maybe had to take it. So it will be an AK making it out of here by all accounts.
It's true.
Be good for
I
MOUZ.
say no to it. But ADDICT, nice work from him. Brollan, with that saved AK, going to try and get out, but he's not going to be given that luxury. Jimpphat has got a bit of a gap in behind, maybe. Unfortunately for him, his chance is sort of squandered. It's gone. ADDICT started running on towards the A side. They're coming back in his direction, though, so maybe. But they won't veer around that corner. 12-8. Only the one casualty. Not too bad. And these Kangaroos making something of this. We said if Bad News Kangaroos can get double digits in a map, we'd actually be quite, you know, kind of happy for them, right? This is a, you know, would be not what many would expect, but so far They're getting mighty close. Got can a gun rounds come through here for MOUZ and an investment to come through, but lose this and Bandits Kangaroos absolutely can lock in 10 on the board, can start to make a bit of a run themselves. So let's see, man. This is a real important one. Bandits Kangaroos have been chaining good rounds together. If they can make it another one here on a gun round, then we bit by bit start to believe more and more.
Little moments, of course, on the replays. A lot of 1v1s going down. BNK picking up speed. And speaking of speed, going to move in fast into this round. Zertion not ready at all. Falls quite quickly. Spam through the smoke wall. Is nearly good for the double. It's actually Brollan that does find the double. Jimpphat got himself a smoke to work with here. 3 versus 2. MOUZ on the precipice, in prime position to take this series 2-0. BNK have to readjust.
Right idea. Jimpphat not peeking just yet. I think it's smart because Brollan's found one in return. This could be it. PC, a clutch needed from him. 1v3, which he hasn't even given the luxury. Torzi will see it off, and that's MOUZ getting a first win under their belt. The reigning champ starting off well here at Pro League. Really good work coming through. Map number 1, a 13-3, and a little bit closer, in all fairness, in towards map number 2. But when it comes down to it, only one team really in this conversation. A great game of Counter-Strike.